Hello and welcome everyone to this video. Let me introduce myself first. I am Shanatan Rayuttam. My student ID is 1611137118. In this video, we are going to learn about the theory and determinants of voluntary disclosure. So first of all, we have to learn what does voluntary disclosure mean. According to Oxford Dictionary, disclosure means the action of making new or secret information known to all. But in sense of business, disclosure means the timely release of all informations about a company that may influence an investor's decisions. Then, what is voluntary disclosures? Voluntary disclosures refer to sharing information publicly other than what is required by laws and regulation. Then why should we disclose information voluntarily? We should disclose information voluntarily to reduce information asymmetry, to mitigate the agency problem, and to develop positive corporate image and long-term sustainability of the company. Then theories explaining voluntary disclosure theories. First theory is agency theory. Agency relationship define a contract under which one or more persons are appointed to perform some services on behalf of author. There may arise problem which is called agency problem, and voluntary disclosure help to mitigate this problem where manager disclose more information to convince the external user. Then signaling theory. Voluntary disclosure is one of the signaling mean where companies would disclose more information than the mandatory one required by law and regulation in order to signal that are better. Then capital need theory. The capital need theory suggests that voluntary disclosures helps in achieving a company's need to raise capital at low cost. Reduction in company's cost of capital is achieved when investors are able to interrupt the company's economic prospects through voluntary disclosure. Last one, legitimacy theory. Legitimacy theory assumes that a company has to has no right to exist unless its value are being preserved as matching with that of societies at large where it operates. Then motivation of voluntary disclosures. We have 6 motivation of voluntary disclosure. First one is capital market transaction or information asymmetry. Voluntary disclosure help us to achieve these objectives where reduction in information asymmetry may occur when voluntary disclosure is increased to outside investors. Then corporate control contrast. Manager increase voluntary disclosure as in order to retain corporate control, to explain the reason for poor performance and reduce the possibility of undervaluing company stocks. Then compensation of stocks. Rewarding manager with a stock-based compensation plan is another motive for increased voluntary disclosure. Then increased analyst coverage. Then management talent signaling. We got investors perception of managers ability to predict future changes in company's economic environment and responding to them in order to determine the company's market value. Then limitation of mandatory disclosure. Then constant of voluntary disclosures. Those are disclosure precedent, proprietary cost, agency cost, political cost, and litigation cost. At last, all courtesy and credit goes to our course teacher, Mr. Shadat Hussain Sir, Lecturer, Department of Banking and Insurance, University of Rajshahi. Thank you, everyone.